Those of you that seen my channel know that I've been talking about my twin brother, Casper, and I've indicated that with the hybrids in mind, I'm driving the Haval, and he has the RAV4 hybrid, not the VX models. In South Africa, you get the hybrid E4 now.
E4, yeah.
The E4 model, GXR, and then you get the all-wheel drive VX hybrid. Okay, the difference is luxuries and price. The VX top spec, this one actually compares to the Haval with in regard to pricing. It's actually gone up in the last year and a half. It's much more now, but problem is actually availability. When we started looking at RAV4s, for example, was told I have to go on a 13-month waiting period. Hello, Kat. But yeah, so we are going to do a comparison today, just to show you guys what the differences are, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, guys. I want to just highlight one thing. This video is made with reference that you already know the Haval H6. So I'm going to go through the H6 also, but if there's some things that I don't point out on the H6, please forgive me. It might be things that I overlook because I'm so used to the car. I am sure that people viewing this video are people that's used to the H6 because they watch my channel, but due to the algorithms of YouTube, it might not be. It might be people looking into the RAV4 that doesn't know about my channel. So I'm going to try my utmost best to look at both. Right, let's get in. Okay guys, sorry, I'm standing partially under a carport here, so my boot is a bit dark. So we have both installed a sound system. Mine is rather thin, as you can see. The top of that box is this broad, and then it widens out at the back. Then I have this anti-slip carpet in here. What I want to show you, what I've done in my boot here, to make sure that I have Wi-Fi, is I've installed there a little 12-volt plug, and there I've installed a magnet, a cell phone holder with a metal plate at the back, and it clips there. I've taken the battery out of the modem because this modem, and we've made sure about this modem goes on with the ignition and goes off with the ignition, so I always have Wi-Fi. Okay, so this I've done. The RAV4 comes with built-in Wi-Fi. Okay, just wanted to show you my sound. Unfortunately, when we did the carpeting, after I stuck on, I saw this carpet had a flaw there, and the only way to fix that is to remove the whole carpet and to recarpet the box. So that's how it is. Tonneau cover, handle in the Haval. Okay, electric boot, there you go. Okay, now my brother's box, 2 subs. Okay, you'll see there's a lot of plastic in the RAV. The Haval has more carpeted areas. It has a 12-volt power outlet. This is a nice original Toyota RAV4 mat that you get. Nice little storage bin here. He also made this plan for an external modem. There's a boot carpet. However, the RAV comes with built-in Wi-Fi, so you don't really need that. Here's the tonneau cover. One thing that I find amusing is that this tonneau cover does not have a handle. You have to grab it like this. And then on the RAV, you close the boot using your arm. Okay, It does have an electronic lock there, but it's not an electronic boot. And also here's the camera. Okay, there's two things that I need to mention also. The RAV comes with a full-size spare and a wheel spanner, jack, everything. This doesn't. Okay, then this is an aftermarket badge. The VX says VX here, so this one goes away, and this E4 I believe also goes away. It says VX, and it has this silver panel at the back. This silver panel is not standard to this specific particular vehicle. My brother had this silver painted, and he had this blue line painted on as well. Don't you think it just looks stunning? This was painted silver in order to commemorate the VX look, and this was the blue line just to commemorate the EV look. Okay, another thing I want to point out here at the back, where the Haval has full LEDs lights everywhere, this one also does, except for the indicators and the reverse light here. The rest are all LED. Okay guys, tires. I'm sitting here with 19s, low-ish pros on the Haval. On the RAV you have much beefier 18s, 225 60s. Also beautiful wheels. They all come with this color wheel, this wheel design as well. All of the VXs comes with the same wheel as well. It has a stunning wheel, but they are silver on the VX models. Okay, this was added just in order to protect the door, as on mine, front and back. Okay guys, back seat, Haval H6. Okay guys, this is the RAV seats. Look at this nice pattern inlay in the seat. Very neatly done. You'll note that here on the H6 we have the ventilation system for the batteries. Here's the RAV's ventilation system. On the RAV, this cover comes off. There's a filter in there that needs to be changed periodically. As on the Haval, this switch is full automatic up and down, and it's also illuminated. Let me show you the view out the back door. Locking, lock, unlock there. On the RAV, that's lock there, unlock there. Same story. Okay, front seat. Front seat, guys. Haval H6. Note the dash design that drops away from you. That's a very interesting dash, this one. It's completely different to other vehicles. Okay, let's go to the RAV. Okay, here we go. Once again, note the patterns on the seats. Note the seats, interesting look. Sporty seats, the orange accents on the dashboard. It has a smallish screen compared to the Haval. However, it has buttons for everything. So there's a hard button for everything, which people like. Less people seem to like the all-inclusive on-screen touchscreen thing. There's also a phone charge pad. It has a gear shift like an automatic vehicle. Okay, it shows here EV mode. Guys, you need to keep in mind that there's a lot of parameters, as with the H6. There's a lot of parameters that needs to be correct in order for that EV mode to actually do EV. It doesn't just do EV every time that you touch it. Okay, you'll see where the Havel's cruise control stalk is down here. This one is on the steering wheel. Auto lights, auto wipers. Okay. Seat adjustment, like that on the Haval. You have both front seats electric. This one electric here, manual there. One thing that this car has, it has a very good camera system. You can actually do this with it. You have this bird's eye view. As I said before in many videos, I don't think there's a manufacturer at this stage that can even compete with Havel's camera systems. I think they spend a lot of resources, time and money in their camera system setups, which is great. Okay, your onboard display, everything, as I've mentioned, guys, there's everything, all your information. You can adjust it as you want it. There's the steering wheel. Hill descent control, all those things. Okay, let's go to the RAV. Okay, RAV. Let me switch it on. This time it's on the left. Okay, you'll see the quality of the screen is not similar to the Haval. Let me put this for you in reverse, then you'll be able to see that. You see, but there's a lot of other qualities that this car has. The seat cooling, for instance, guys, I love seat cooling. My Haval is the first car I've ever had with seat cooling or seat ventilation. On this one, the ventilation goes right up to here, and it is so strong that I can feel the wind blowing in my neck. On this one, there's seat cooling, there's seat heating. Simple how it works, eh? I love these little tires that they have on here. I call it tires. It has an economical cooling and heating function. However, also, as I've mentioned on the RAV, this car has a completely electric air conditioner pump. It doesn't take any power from the engine. And also, as with the Haval, it's dual zone. Okay, guys, interesting, on the Haval it doesn't show this. On the RAV4, it shows you how full or empty your batteries are. It's interesting. Now, I also need to mention this car, the RAV, the battery is underneath the back seat. In the Haval, the battery is underneath, inside the floor of the boot. That is the reason why you do not have a spare wheel. This car's battery is situated under the floor of the back seat, and under the floor in the boot, it's open to contain the spare wheel. Okay, I want to show you the onboard display of the RAV. You see, it has this one here that shows you power and what you are using and what you are putting back, and the digital display in the center. So it's It's, guys, they are very different, but they are very similar, as I've told you before.
Can maybe just mention, if you look at that, the average for fuel consumption at the moment is 17 kilometers per liter, and there you can see the fuel gauge. So it's been a couple of kilometers that I've done on this tank of fuel. There's a couple, if you look at the bottom, here at the bottom, you'll see there's different icons as I scroll through them. Let me just go back here. Keeps on complaining about the doors that's open. That's just your Spiro Cruise information. That's your audio information. That's information. There's 3 screens here. That's your distance traveled, your average speed, then your battery, and that will also show the same as the radio. It will show you what is charging and what is not. Remember, this car's got a separate electrical motor on the rear diff. It doesn't have a diff. The rear diff is actually electrical motor, and therefore the regenerative braking on this car is actually very strong. It charges the battery quite quickly. This one will also show you on your 4-wheel drive system where the power goes the most to which wheel. This is your vehicle settings and things. If I can go in here quickly, just to quickly show you, you can have like your meter type, which is digital at the moment. I can set that to an analog type of screen, or I can take it back to digital the way I like it. There's a whole lot of stuff in here. Maybe I'll make a little video on this, because it's actually too much for this video. And then also, if I press on the center button, okay, go back to the info screen there. It's in eco mode. You can see the greenish accent it has on around. So if I press on it, it goes to normal mode, it goes gray. And if I put it into sport mode, it will go red. Now in sport mode, if you go to the screen here, you'll see it's actually got a little G meter in the middle. Now guys, I just want to mention that everybody seems to think that hybrids are slow. And
they are
on
not.
all the videos they say, yeah, hybrid is not sporty. You can't put the word hybrid and sporty in the same sentence. Guys, honestly, that's not the case. This is not a slow car, and the Haval is actually just a tad quicker than this RAV4. But I can tell you, on raw acceleration, and especially on acceleration from like 60 to 140, there's not many cars that's going to catch you.
Not in either of them.
I had a bloke yesterday with a GD6 2.8 Fortuner that thought he's going to teach this guy a lesson with his RAV4, and let me tell you, he didn't even smell me. This thing, go and watch videos. There's a lot of Australian videos where they call this spec level either the Adventure or the Edge RAV4 Hybrid overseas. As we mentioned in South Africa, we call it the GXR E4. And you'll see he does a 0 to 100 second acceleration test where he reached 6.9 seconds with his RAV4, exactly the same like this one.
I just want to show you, here's the bonnet release, and the fuel door is a separate button, an electric fuel door button there. Okay guys, let's carry on. I've just wiped this motor. You'll know that a week and a half ago we've done a video about the engine on this car, and I washed the engine a week before that, and then I told you that I did not put any plastic dressing on it, and the reason therefore was to minimize the dust. Now that was the last time that I've opened the bonnet. Look there, the difference. I've just wiped that off. Look there. That is why I did not put dressing on it, because now I can just do that and it's clean. You see, usually I put dressing on it to make it look nice and appear nice, but yeah, looks beautiful, but it creates yourself extra work to clean it again. But anyway, I've shown you this engine, you know what it's all about. If you haven't seen the video, please go and watch the video. You'll find it in my playlist. It's not very long ago. Let's go over to the RAV. 1500 turbo. That is a 1.5 liter turbo. This is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder non-turbo. Okay, what is interesting about this car now? This car is completely beltless. There's no belts running anywhere in this car. Okay, it does not have a starter as the Haval. You won't hear a starter. You won't hear that in either one of them. You just hear, oh, the engine is on. It just starts, and that's being done by the electric motors. Okay, I just
want to mention this is a Toyota A25 FXE engine.
Okay. What I've shown you in the Haval is we have a fluid for the radiator and we have another fluid for the electric motor. In the Toyota, you have one fluid, one container for both of them. Why do we have this here? Because this particular model does not have park distance control in the front. Okay, it does have at the back. So this we use as a park distance control. Simple thing is you can see this little aerial when you are seated in the driver's seat. Now I have to tell you, this engine you can hear more than the Havals. The noise it makes is more intrusive than the Haval. And the Haval's engine is very, very quiet. But having said that, guys, it's not a noise like in a normal car that's going to irritate you. It's more noticeable. Let me put it that way. Guys, note the cladding here. We also have cladding on the Haval, albeit a lot smaller. Oh, I want to show you this. Where did I get the inspiration to do this badge on my fenders? Standard fitment, yeah. I just like it. Oh, he also added this wind deflectors there. It has the roof rails. This car, no sunroof. There's no sunroof in this car. You'll note that the Haval has a lot of luxuries that this car does not have. But this vehicle has other qualities that the Haval doesn't have. Right guys, that's it for today. I hope that you have learned something. I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as we've enjoyed making it. I think in future you'll see my brother more in the videos here and there. We'll join hands and do something nice sometime. Take care, stay safe. Catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.